Hi, welcome to Arogya Physio Tips. I hope you have subscribed to our channel and don't forget to ring that bell. I know the situation of COVID is really bad. I hope all of you are keeping yourself safe. Remember, we have already made videos about breathing exercises for COVID patients. You can always go through that. We will add the link in the description. Today we are here to talk about very important thing, and that is postnatal fitness. That means after you have delivered the child, what exercises to be done. One very important point is you have to become as active as possible, whether you have a normal delivery or a cesarean section. If there are no complications and you're feeling better, you need to become active. You need to start walking, you need to start stair climbing. There are people who have diastasis recti and they use the abdominal belt, and that is absolutely okay. For the first week, I would suggest there should be only one mantra, and that is eat, sleep, feed. Okay, so feed yourself and the baby with the breastfeed. But after 1 week, as you start feeling better in normal delivery, you can start with these exercises which we will be demonstrating. Very important point for C-section is, if you have diastasis recti or if you have any complications, go back to the videos which we have made about diastasis recti. Start with those exercises only. But if you feel absolutely alright, your bleeding has stopped, your scar has healed completely, the scar which was done for the C-section, if it has healed completely, then only you should start with these exercises. So today we have got Shelly who will be demonstrating all the exercises to you. So let's get started. So first and foremost exercise is Kegels. Kegels is pelvic floor muscles exercise. It is a very important exercise. We can do it by 4 ways. One is by just coordinating the pelvic muscles by breathing in and breathing out. What you have to do is you have to activate those muscles which you use while you are urinating. So if you are urinating and in midstream you hold the urine and doesn't allow you to go, those are the pelvic floor muscles which is involved in Kegels. So one is you need to understand which muscles to use. So while you are urinating, at the midstream time, try to stop it, and those are the muscles which you will use it later on. The second way is by breathing in and breathing out. So you breathe in, you contract that muscle, and breathe out, you relax that muscle. So that's the second way. The third way is while you are doing bridging, you can do it. We will demonstrate the bridging exercise later on. So while you are taking the buttocks up, you contract, and when you bring it down, you relax. We will be demonstrating bridging later on. The fourth way is elevator exercises. So you breathe in, contract, in, contract, in, contract, breathe out, relax, out, out. So you don't relax at a time and you don't contract at a time. You contract in phases and you relax in phases. Okay. It is important for you to do it even if you have done a normal delivery or a surgical delivery. Start doing after, in normal delivery you can start doing after a week. In surgery, as soon as your gynecologist give a tick mark that you can start doing Kegels and the other exercises, you can start doing Kegels. How many times you should do it? You should do it 40 to 50 times. You can do it in phases like 30 times in the morning or 40 times in the morning, then 40 times in the afternoon or 40 times in the evening. You can do it while you are sitting, while you are standing, while you are lying down, while you are in any position. So do it as many times as possible. The next exercise which you can do is heel slide exercise. Heel slide exercise you can do alternatively 5 to 10 times. What you have to do is you have to slowly bring the leg towards your hip. So slide your heel and bring it towards hip. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, and breathe in and make it straight. Again, slide your heel and make it straight. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Take it back. You can do it alternatively. So once you do it for right leg, then you do it for the left leg. So again, slide the heel. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. And breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and take it back. Initially you can do it slow, and when you start feeling better you can do it much faster, and then you can do both the legs together. So next exercise which we will do is diaphragmatic and abdominal breathing. Very simple exercise but very effective to activate back the abdominal muscles while breathing. So bend both the knees together, okay, so that your pelvis is relaxed. And now take your full concentration to your breath. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. So you can see the chest and the abdominal muscle is expanding, and breathing out it goes down. Repeat it as many times as possible. Say once you should do it 10 to 20 times, and you can increase the time. So for say 5 or 10 minutes you may be just doing this, okay, because you're trying to activate the abdominal muscles. This has to be done for both normal and cesarean delivery. The next is hip bridge. I had mentioned about this exercise while we were doing the Kegels exercise. So you can do hip bridge along with the Kegels exercises. Nothing, you can actually keep the foot elevated. You can use any chair, or you can even use a Swiss ball or an exercise ball if you have, and just keep the buttocks up. So take the buttocks up, slowly breathe in, take it up, breathe out and bring it down. Okay. Do it as slow as possible. Slowly you can increase the times you are doing it. Also you can hold it for a longer period of time. So take it up. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and slowly bring it down. So this is hip bridges with Kegels. So the next is clamshell exercise. Now clamshell exercises, it is basically to start opening your hip and trying to strengthen also your hip muscles. So both the legs you can bend both the legs in supine position. Okay, take it as near to your body as possible, whichever is comfortable. Then slowly while breathing out, you bring one leg out. Take the hands out, and take it back. Breathe in, take it back. Breathe in, take it back. Now do it on the other side. Breathe out. Breathe in, come back. So the same exercise, you can do it in the side lying position. You bend both the knees and then breathe out and take one knee up and breathe in and bring it back. Okay, this is also clamshell exercises. Now, how many times you should do it? You should do it, say 5 to 10 repetition and make it around 3 sets. So the next exercise which we are demonstrating is cat and camel position. Cat and camel is a very simple exercise and should be done for both normal and surgery, C-section. If you have got diastasis recti, of course you can't do both cat and camel, and that you can see in the diastasis recti video. But if everything is normal, you can start doing cat and camel. So breathe in, take the neck up and your back will go back down, and then breathe out, your neck will come down and your back will go up. Can you do it 2-3 more times, Shelly? So as you can see, you need to do it for 10 to 15 times, and if you're comfortable, you can even do it twice. Again, I'm telling you, if you have diastasis recti, then you won't do both cat and camel. So for that, you can refer to our earlier diastasis recti video. So the next exercise is bird and dog. You can even do it with ball if you feel that you feel unstable with your core. You can even take the support of Swiss ball. Otherwise, you can do it without the ball. You get into the crawl position. Your shoulder just exactly, your hands just down the shoulder. Breathe in, you take the alternate hands and leg out. Breathe out, you bring it together. Breathe out, you bring it together. Yes. And relax. And do it on the other side. So you can do it alternatively initially, and later on you can do 10 on each side. So initially you can do just 5 to 10 counts alternatively, and slowly make it 2 or 3 sets. And relax. So these are the exercises which you will, if you are a normal delivery, you can start after 1 or 2 weeks, or whenever you feel okay and better, and you're emotionally much more better. That is the time when you can start doing these exercises. If you are a C-section, then you need to ask consent from your doctor before starting these exercises. Once you start these exercises, try to increase the count, and once you start with the increased count, then you can start with, say, side lying exercises or hip openers exercises. And then after 12 or 15 weeks, we can start with squats. We will be attaching the squat video here, or you can start with plank, side plank. They are very good exercises. We will attach the link in the description about plank exercises as well. So basically after 12 to 15 weeks, you are in a much better place, and you can increase your exercise form. After say 6 months, you can completely start with weights. So you can start with deadlifts, or you can start with bent rows, or all those things. But make sure your diastasis recti is completely treated, and you have already got strength in your back and core. It's very important to start these postnatal exercises very slowly, because you want yourself to be, first we need to activate the muscle before strengthening them. So these are the exercises which will start activating the muscles. Okay, and how it will help you? It will help you by toning your back, by toning your core, by making you emotionally in a much better place. Postpartum depression doesn't happen if you're much active. You will feel less gassy. Otherwise, there's too much of gas postpartum. You will also feel that you are getting ready for the next set of exercises. So these are only the starting point, and from here the journey starts. You can even personally consult us for a postpartum exercise program. We would love to plan it for you. So start doing your exercises like right now. Once your gynecologist say okay, and we are okay to roll over, and there is no stopping your life. So the life is all yours. It's not like, okay, after childbirth my body is gone. You can get it back for sure. So we are very thankful to Shelly. Thank you so much for demonstrating all the exercises, because if she was not there, these exercises will not be brought to you. So all of us, including you, I am thanking her. Do subscribe to our channel to witness your fitness with us.
Rolling.
Hi, welcome to Arogya Physio Tips. आपका Arogya Physio Tips अयो दोनों अलग करना था.
Roll through and action.
Hi, welcome to Arogya Physio Tips.
क्या कर रही है?
ओके, एक मिनट में सोच लेती हूँ क्या बोलना है. हाय, क्योंकि वो आपका आरोग्य फिजियो टिप्स में स्वागत है करके वो बार-बार आ रहा है.
That's okay, वो एक लाइन आ गया तो कोई बात नहीं.
हेलो, वेलकम टू आरोग्य फिजियो टिप्स. आई होप
Okay. Run. Full ready. Roll through. Action.
Hi, welcome to Arogya.
मैं यहीं से बोल दूँ.